Yeah, I listed him last night and he's already at $92. All right, well, we are here at the shop today to do some more listings for eBay. I have been listing 20 items per night to eBay for the last 10 days, and it feels good. That equates to about 200 items. That's an accomplishment. I feel so anyway. So today I'm going to be photographing some more items, and we're going to be trying to get 20 more listed tonight. That's 11 days. That's 220 items. So yeah, let's see what we can find to list on eBay. How about a little boho? This is a great boho basket. I was actually using it to hold the carpet balls for the longest time. It is made in Hong Kong, and I no longer need it to hold my carpet balls, so we will sell it. I think it would look nice hanging on a wall. These blackboards, which I was so excited to find, and then I kind of froze up when it came to listing them because I just didn't know how much to list them for by it now. The solution, obviously, is to list them to auction and let the market decide. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to sell all of those as a lot and just see what happens. But these are pretty old one-room schoolhouse blackboards, which is pretty neat. This stuff here I have photographed for my Friday marathon sale on knickknacks. I'm not gonna mess with that. You know, I'm kind of tired of looking at this Morano. I have a set. I have this large bowl, and then I have a little bowl, but the little bowl is full of hard water stain. And I keep saying I'm gonna get bong cleaner and fix it, but I just haven't gotten around to it. So I think it's time for me to sell it and let somebody else deal with it. So I think I'm gonna list both of these together. So we have a nice little pile here of 4 things. I'm going to go out to the main tables now and maybe gather up a few more things. The girls have processed almost everything except for this last week's trips. So we'll have no shortage of stuff to photograph. A lampshade is a little too obscure to be selling in a live sale, so we're going to take that to the back with us. Just kind of random. It's quite Art Deco though. I don't think we'll have an issue selling it. Royal Dalton teapot. I'm pretty sure that's Dalton. You guys remember I got this one at Ohio Thrift, and there was something like slipping around in there. I could hear it. It was the edge of the teapot, which unfortunately is chipped. But I think that might do all right on eBay, so we're gonna grab that. Alright, well it is now later in the day. I just had a shop-to-shop sale, and I was able to clear off the cart that was in the middle of the room, so we have more walking space now. This is kind of nice. Alright, so I grabbed a few more things from the front. I have this, which I think I'm going to run to auction. I just have to rewatch the video and see how much I paid for it. There's a little bit of a chip there on the edge. A little bit on the stopper, but tell me that is not gorgeous. It's like really deep engraving. Bottom is polished so smooth. It's a really beautiful decanter. Unfortunately, there were only 3 cups. You could, oh, it just moved on its own. That was wild. Did you see that? That was a little creepy. There's like nothing. That was weird. Okay, and then we have this, which I believe is Blanco. It's dimpled. I think I told you guys that the last time I listed the Blanco, it got bids almost immediately. So I grabbed some Blanco, this one, and another one with the applied leaves. These are shippable. They're manageable. The little bigger pieces, I'm sticking those over in the booth. We already have a bunch over in our booths at Bedford Street, but these, yeah, they could be shipped. I wasn't sure if I showed you guys this. we've had for a really long time. I listed that whiskey bottle the other day, the one I got at Goodwill, and that was getting bids as well, so I figured, why not try this? Just kind of trying to figure, it's been a while since I listed eBay auctions, and I'm just trying to kind of figure it out. So I think we're going to put this, and of course the shade, which I showed you. All right, well, I just hit 20 items for the evening, so I'm good. Now, I think I'm going to start photographing stuff for tomorrow night, because tomorrow is 4th of July. Today is July 3rd. There's no telling when you're seeing this video. It's probably sometime next week. The items will still be listed though, because they're running at 10-day auctions. So I'm going to start photographing stuff for 4th of July, so I don't have to bother coming over here. Just hang out. And then maybe get those items up and listed this evening. So I'm going to grab some more stuff off my back shelves here. I know we got the shelves like mostly clear, and now it looks like they're filling back up. But everything here is photographed, and like 95% of it is listed. The other stuff is probably going to be going up tonight. And then down here, everything is photographed. In there, on that shelf, everything in there is all listed on eBay to auction. So that means these shelves are going to be pretty cleared off. I'm working over here now. This is kind of where I've been grabbing stuff little by little, because I'm just like, I bought this for Ashton so long ago. I think I should bring that home for him tonight. I even gave it to him once at the shop, and he ended up leaving it here. But that needs to go home to Ashton. I also have this little thing of jewelry. I believe that might be amber. I'm wondering if we could test it with black light. Got a little box of jewelry. So I just noticed the turquoise eyes on this. This is actually a Native American fetish. And it's signed. It's signed Byers. B-Y-E-R-S. Not sure what it looks like to me. And then 3 out of 99 maybe? I'm not sure. I am on WorthPoint here looking things up. This is a paid service that I use. It is linked down in the YouTube description, but if you sign up through my link, it is an affiliate link, and I receive a small commission. I found on here Harriet Byers. So here are some rarely seen Zuni hand-carved fetish by Harriet Byers. See, there's one. Signature? Does it look the same? It kind of looks different. Unless I'm reading it wrong. This one looks like Byers H. Not H Byers. It's like backwards. I don't know. And it's weird that it's like a amber material. Here's a mystery that's been hanging out on my top shelf for too long. A double vase. And it is marked LW with a stamp on the bottom. I've shown this a few times over the years. I've never really gotten any clear advice or indication on who made it, even though it's marked LW. So I think I'm just gonna photograph it and move it along. I don't have that much into it. I just I had a feeling about it, you know? LW. And I did look through Covell's and I couldn't find it. Alright, well on that note, I think I'm gonna get out of here. I wanted to push myself a little bit more, but my stomach is getting a little rumbly, and so that probably means I need to go home and eat dinner. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see all of you tomorrow. So long. You like my bear?
Yes. It's unusual material that they used.
Yeah, I listed him last night, and he's already at $92.
So it's an amber. It's a type of amber called copal. So it's the stage of amber before it's too hard or real hard. Copal it takes a long time for it to turn into copal. So you have like your sap, your copal, and amber. So it's the same thing, but it's just a different length of time it takes for it to become amber. So it is technically amber, but we call it copal in the fossil world.
And it's signed.
And it is signed, and it's got little blue eyes. I don't know if did they actually inlay turquoise in there?
Yeah, they did.
That's crazy.
I know, right?
And they even gave him whiskers. Like the quality of the carving of this is really, really good.
I'm excited to see how it does.
And these imperfections, these are natural. So if you were to get a chunk of copal, and most of your copal comes from Mexico or South America, you can get copal from other places in the world, but being as this is from the Southwest, I would assume that this came up from South America or Mexico as far as the material goes.
It's pretty cool, right?
Yeah, it is. It is. And the fact that they signed it, yeah, no, that's a great piece. I would, if I were a fetish collector and a fossil collector all in one. Copal, you'll see insects in. Unfortunately, this one doesn't have any.
I know. I looked really close.
Yeah, no, I don't see any insects in it, but it does have the natural imperfections to it, and that's what that is. Because it doesn't, when it forms, it's not like on a smooth surface. It usually forms up against a tree, and you have the pieces of bark that'll indent into it. So that's what that is. That's from when it formed. But copal's a little bit softer and easier to work with than amber. So that's probably why they used copal on this. And the material is probably a lot easier to get. That's a cool piece. And it's not regulated. Copal's not regulated. Like certain types of amber, we can't buy here in the States anymore. Burmese amber, because of that country's laws, and like we don't have an agreement with them. So like there's certain types of amber we can't bring into the US anymore.
Interesting.
So that's definitely that's a cool piece.
Well, he's doing really well on eBay, and I was not expecting that. He's been sitting on my shelf forever. Also, this has a bid of $120. Do you remember when we got that?
Vaguely.
In Florida?
Vaguely.
I think I paid $40 for that. And I was all excited about it.
Cool.
Puerto Rico Artisania, or something like that.
Well, I gotta go pack up some baseball cards to ship to Washington State. And I gotta put some Pokemon cards in for the guy's 4-year-old.
Sounds like a fun time. I'm gonna list some stuff on eBay.
Hope he gets Charizard.
Join us on knickknacks.net, where you can browse over 58,000 listings. Check out multi-day auctions or live sales now, featuring air plant, Mexican pottery, antique collectibles, ooh, it glows, vinyl records, hand-blown glass, and furs. Find what you're looking for on knickknacks.net.